What up, Pimp Nation? Welcome back to another episode of the H3 Podcast Live. Here with my beautiful, wonderful co-host, Hila Klein. Hila Klein for life.
What up, Hila Cloners?
Or should I say Hila Cloners? How are you doing on this Friday?
Very good.
Thank God it's Friday.
Looking forward to Saturday.
Well, good job, everybody, for getting through to Friday. You know, I got to say, before, I think for the longest time, the weekend didn't mean anything to us.
That's true.
And just recently, last week was our first time doing this, where we're like, you know what? We're going to work super hard during the weekday, and Friday and Saturday, Sunday, I'm not even going to open my email.
Yeah, no work.
I'm not going to think about it. I'm not going to, and it's actually been, I mean, so far we've only done it one time, but it was good.
It's really good. You forget how much you need it, like psychologically.
Right. Because the whole thing for that 1 year was like you're working every day and you never have anything to look forward to. There's no like separation in your time. And it was kind of driving me crazy.
Yeah.
So anyway, happy Friday, everybody. God bless the weekend. Am I right? TGI Fridays bring everybody up to speed so you know what we're dealing with here. So first of all, let me tell you the story about how we found out about Jimmie. So on the subreddit, there was this post. Didn't get too much attention, but it was fascinating.
Fascinating, Dan.
You're snoozing.
Fascinating.
It doesn't really work when I have to beg you to do it.
Fascinating.
Everybody's been making fun of me because they say H3 podcast in a nutshell. Fascinating.
So we put it on the soundboard.
And you know what? I mean, and then like I was looking through our last episode and I just clicked in one random spot out of 3 hours and it's me going, that's fascinating. I'm like, fuck, I guess maybe I do.
I found it really fascinating.
So I was like, let's put it on the soundboard. Try to do like,
what do you think about the soundboard?
I like it. If fucking somebody will get on their shit.
Fascinating.
It's good.
It's fascinating.
It's fascinating. If I'm being frank. Anyway, so got it. I said it and I wasn't even. I do say that too much. All right, now it's a meme. There was a post on our subreddit. It was like Boogie says I was, or whatever. Somebody says I was molested as a kid. And Ethan, fascinating. Whatever. Fuck you guys. Memeing on me. Where was I? Story about Jimmie Lee. So we found out about Jimmie Lee on our subreddit. There was a post, and he's like, I have this dentist in New Jersey or Philadelphia, one of the two, and my dentist gave me a mixtape while he was working on my teeth of his band called Jimmy the Jersey Outlaw. And he was like so weirded out by it that he never came back to that dentist. But what he did is Googled his name because he was fascinated.
Fascinating.
By the guy. And what he found was incredible, right? So what he found was that he was also making comedy sketches in his dentist practice beyond passing out his mixtape.
Yeah.
So here's that video. And this is how we found Jimmie. Just to give you an idea, it's called One Fooked Up Dentist, a.k.a. One Fucked Up Dentist. The non-cheeky version. All right, this credit goes way too far.
One fucked up dentist.
So... So he's, yeah. And then they're like, just, I mean, you know, just to give you an idea of what we're dealing with here. And then here's a timestamp, one specific moment that caught my eye.
Oh, internet problem?
It's YouTube. Don't blame it. It's always YouTube. They're the source of all problems in my life, Hila. Obviously.
Okay. Stay focused.
I'm doing great.
Great.
Yeah. You know, I love dentists too, because
Why?
they know how to pull out right at the right
Well, grab onto this, baby. Maybe you think your hands are shrunk.
So, just for the record, this is his real assistant that he put into this sketch, you know, and he's married, he has kids. He's probably a great family man for all I know. I don't know. But Yeah.
I got 4 inches for you, baby, right here. You may
4
not like it
inches.
that wide.
You know, I love magic tricks
Here's
too.
one for you. Pick a number between 68 and 70. I did a girl so good last night, Natalie, that the police came 3 times. You go to school?
Yeah, yeah. I'm
Graduate with me. You graduate magna cum loudly.
So anyway, but this is a whole like total romp, right? This sketch was something that I had never seen before, and so we made a video about it on our second channel. They got his attention, and we ended up meeting up with the guy. But I would say even before I get to that, what he's most famous for is his street comedy. Let me give you a taste of this.
We're here. Couple black girls. You black? I took a guess. How long you been black? You're all right. Oh, look at the size of this one. I'm half white. She went into the 7-Eleven. She didn't leave till 6:10. You're a big girl.
So his comedy style is essentially roasting people he's never met before. It's incredible what he gets away with.
Yeah. Sheesh.
Hey, how you doing? You big fatty. How long you been black? It's really great to watch. I mean, it's really fascinating. Ugh, I'm so aware of myself saying it now.
Fascinating.
That took way too
The
long.
delay.
Dan.
We gotta work on that delay.
You gotta be Doc Holliday on that fascinating button. All right, what else we got?
Goddamn restaurant. What is it with you? You're Jewish or that's a 57 Buick, Billy. With a nose like that. Jeez, that's a big nose.
Oh my God.
So like he's like a drive-by insult artist.
Like when people go on a show like the roast,
Right.
they know what they're getting into and they're volunteering
Right,
themselves.
right.
But it's just walking on the street and just insulting people.
Like brutally. Well, Hila, don't you know when you walk on the street, you consent to be roasted by Jimmie Lee? Let me see what else we got.
Freddy Krueger.
He brought cameramen with him. I wonder if they know what they're getting themselves into. I don't think they've ever worked together before. It's gonna be interesting to see see how that works out.
2 5s make a 10. You know, Maria?
This is one of my favorites here. He's talking to these old ladies.
By the way, P.S. You know, plastic surgery.
Or what did he say to them?
And by the way, 2 5s make a 10. You know, Maria? And by the way, P.S. You know, plastic.
Wait.
You guys are cougars. You know, Freddy Krueger.
You guys are cougars, Freddy Kruegers.
And he's saying 2
You're
5s
10.
make it 10.
You're 10. 2 5s makes a 10. Yeah.
And P.S. plastic surgery.
It's a little rough telling a girl to get plastic surgery, to be honest, but that's the art. That's the
Hey,
art.
what do you do here?
I'm a stripper.
You're a stripper. Wow. She went and got a boob job 2 weeks ago because it's all she could qualify for.
I mean, he paid this girl to come with her. Anyway, you guys get the idea. If you're not familiar, we've got some more clips planned. Let's see here. What else we got?
Sports. Guess what? You
Oh,
guys...
this one. Wait, this is the one. Okay, I want to watch this one later. Hold on one sec. Wait, where is this? Yeah. All right. So that's pretty much Jimmy in a nutshell. Here's a good
Hey,
one.
man, we're here at Comic-Con
Wait,
in
so-
Philly, and I want to tell you
Oh, you can keep going.
guys, today I discovered black and white television. Let's hear it right now. Black and white TV, back from the 60s, but it's back. Your name?
Anna.
Think about
She's
it for
so
a little bit.
scared of him.
And your name? Jordan. Jordan. We're Jordan and Anna. They date, they have a lot of fun. They mix it up a little bit. Tonight she's going to be black, he's going to be white. They do whatever the hell they got to do to get a little attention.
So anyway, ooh, to get a little attention, eesh. Whew. He's an old school guy. And then, so anyway, this is his comedy. And then after all that, we made several videos about it. We went out and we met the guy.
I like you.
Okay.
And I want to make passionate love.
All right.
But tonight I want to be on the bottom.
Okay.
And I want you
The
to
Discord doesn't work. It shows up on the screen.
Yeah.
All right, the Discord doesn't work, guys.
So Ethan's going to come over the bunk beds. So
Okay.
this way I'm going to be on the bottom and you're going to be on one top.
All right. I like piggybacks.
You like piggy
I
banks?
do. I really do.
Brian will jump.
So we went out to lunch and he started like, he's trying to like fuck. I couldn't tell if he was actually trying to fuck this girl.
Okay.
Now the only
Wow.
you don't want to lose your job.
He's
They
in
lose
it.
your virginity, but you have a job. And we can
No contract to be signed.
So anyway, I'm trying to give you as much full context as I can because I think a lot of people. This was a long time ago, and since then, since we made these videos together, we've kept in touch. We've kept in touch big time.
Explain.
I mean, Jimmy emails me very frequently. He pretty much emails me like 5 times a day. We're best friends. He emails Hila too.
Except I ended up blocking him.
That's
Only because I gotta keep my inbox clean, you know?
it wasn't personal.
I gotta see.
But I endured it because I'm like, Jimmy's a legend. I mean, the guy's a legend. So, look, it's kind of brutal, but you blocked his ass. I don't feel bad saying that, but it's just, look, we're trying to be forthright. We're trying to be frank here. And Jimmy, he's a legend. Are we ready to bring him in? Here we go. Jimmie Lee, welcome, the legend. We just did a full intro on you. Welcome aboard.
appreciate that.
Jimmy also brought his cameraman with him.
You want to check this real quick, Sarko? Want to check audio? Yep. Make sure.
Now, what's the cameraman for?
Well, the cameraman is just to make me feel good because when you get older and nobody cares about you and pays attention, you have to pay people to hang out with you. That's kind of what's happening.
That was like, wow.
Yeah.
That was real, kind of.
Yeah, things are tough for me now.
Oh my God.
I'm having a rough time. Things are tough.
Wait, I have
you
a
doing a
feeling
bit?
that's a bit.
You're setting me up.
I'm setting you up.
Yeah, what's the setup?
I got a new girlfriend, though. You know about her?
No.
Oh, she's a blow-up doll. She takes my breath away.
Nice. So what is your name?
Sarkis.
Sarkis? Sarkis.
Yeah.
Sarkis and I met at Folsom County Prison many years ago. He was
that true?
actually an inmate.
True.
Are you familiar with Oh my God. All right.
Audio good, young fella?
Okay, enough. No more movement.
Yeah.
Do you know what you're getting yourself into?
A little bit.
We just did a full intro on you. Welcome aboard.
Appreciate that.
Jimmy also brought his cameraman with him.
You want to check this real quick, Sarko?
check it real
Want to
quick.
check audio?
Yep.
Make sure.
Now, what's the cameraman for?
Well, the cameraman is just to make me feel good because when you get older and nobody cares about you and pays attention, you have to pay people to hang out with you. That's kind of what's happening.
That was like, wow.
Yeah.
That was real, kind of.
Yeah, things are tough for me now.
Oh my
I'm
God.
having a rough time. Things are tough.
Wait, I have
you
a
doing a
feeling
bit?
that's a bit.
You're setting me up.
I'm setting you up.
Yeah, what's the setup?
I got a new girlfriend, though. You know about her?
No.
Oh, she's a blow-up doll. She takes my breath away.
Nice. So what is your name?
Sarkis.
Sarkis?
Uh-huh.
Sarkis.
Yeah.
Sarkis and I met at Folsom County Prison many years ago. He
that
was
true?
actually an inmate.
True.
Are you familiar with Oh my God. All right.
Audio good, young fella?
Okay, enough. No more movement.
Yeah.
Do you know what you're getting yourself into?
A little bit.
Are
Saw
you-
some of his videos online.
What was your reaction?
Really funny.
Yeah, funny guy. He's one funny guy. So how are you, dude? How you been?
I'm having some problems, Ethan.
Wait.
I'm having
Where are
some
we? We're
problems.
going back to the beginning. Let's move past
No,
that.
things are fine.
How are you in life? Tell me, like.
Things are good in life. Things are good. I don't have any complaints. Well, I have a couple complaints. I had a dog. I told you about the dog we got rid of. You know about him. The kid was in the hallway with his leg up in the air. I had to get rid of the dog. It was
What?
awkward. My son, I would walk in the hallway, had his leg up in the air. So the dog, and then the dog kept teaching the wife how to roll over and play dead. I had to get rid of the dog. Yeah. We called the dog Egypt. In every room he left the pyramid.
Right.
The dog's gone.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Good. So
Okay,
you're,
wait, but is it a possibility to ask you how are you doing? Like, not as a bit.
Yeah. Like how are you though?
I'm doing fine.
Here it
Overall.
comes.
No, overall.
Okay.
But-
Overall, good.
I'm a farmer. Overall.
How have you been since last we saw each other? Because it was a pretty intense moment for me. Like it's no secret like between us that it can be awkward for people to be around you, right? Like you know that you elicit that response.
Why do people think that when I'm just a funny guy trying to have fun? Why does that perception happen?
You don't know?
No. Or I hear dad jokes or cringe, and I'm just trying to be funny and cute, and people take the whole thing the wrong way. I don't know.
Okay,
I don't get that.
Well, this is great. Okay, so here, well, I actually have a clip, one in particular, and I'll just show it now because I think this is a great place to jump in. Well, if I had to tell you, I think it's because you tend to be like way too offensive,
right? But
to
it's in a
people you've just met.
Right, but people don't get that it's cute. They take it the wrong way if they don't know me, right?
Right. But none of them know you.
That's
the problem.
So we have to get famous so everybody knows me, and then when I do my shtick, I'll be okay.
Yeah, you got.
So that's the key.
You've got like a catch-22 where you're like, my bits are just mean unless I'm famous, and then they're great.
And then they'll know
But
because they'll know my caveat.
it's kind of getting in the
Yeah.
way of you getting there, maybe,
Right.
or not.
Mm.
Let me watch this particular clip because this one struck me as being particularly brutal.
Which one's this one?
So here,
Guess what? You guys, it's Jimmie Lee, the Jersey Outlaw. I got the 8th one of the world over here and the 9th one of the world. Tell them your name.
Nicole.
Nicole
Shalimar.
Shalimar just got her own zip code 2 weeks ago.
so like you're basically just like making like brutal fat jokes next to these girls, and the thing is like they don't expect it. You're like, hey, do you want how do you introduce them? How do you get them to come in the video?
Well, a lot of times they see the cameras and the models and the photographers. They know something's happening.
Right.
So that's a little preempt to bring them in.
Right.
But they don't know what's going to happen. So you get that the candid response. Because if you kind of tell them ahead of time, hey, we're going to do insult jokes, you want to do it? It takes away from the candid
insult.
response, and then it's not as funny. And then there's sometimes we'll do clips and the other people don't react, and then it's not funny because both people have to react to make it funny. So you'll do some clips, people get upset or they're not interested.
Well, do you ever feel like maybe I took this too far?
Yeah, but I never had any filters. You know, that's a good thing and a bad thing. Now, when I'm doing my business and running a company, you know, if you saw me doing that, you wouldn't even know it's me because I have multiple locations, 50 employees. I own my own denture lab. I got 10 docs that work for me, and I got a big outfit. And
So you're a successful dentist. What is your passion? Is it comedy or dentistry?
Well, I have one dream left. You know, I've made enough money. I have a big company. I have a wonderful family. I've been with my wife 30 years, 2 kids. My last, I've traveled all over. My last thing, Ethan, I want to do is just get famous and known. That's
Famous
the only
and known.
thing. Yeah, that's the only void in my life.
What is that about for you?
I had a void since I was a kid. I always wanted to be a celebrity and a star. You know what's the strangest
what about
thing?
it that appeals to you?
I never got past it. Why? It's a good question. I don't know why. I think my grandfather, when I was real young, took me to the 500 Club, and I saw the celebrities, and I got that buzz. And then in college, the casinos came to Atlantic City. I used to go see all the shows, and I just got a high from entertainment. I wasn't doing this for money. I'm not making money doing it. It's a
Right.
passion from here.
So what does your wife think about the...
She thinks I'm nuts. And I got my oldest son that thinks I'm nuts, and my young one thinks I'm hysterical.
What does she think about all the female attention you get? Because I see in your videos you're often escorted by beautiful young women who...
They're showpieces and sizzle pieces, and I do
Sizzle.
security guards now too, based on
Right.
like the Comic-Con I did them. It's basically just an adjunct or a showpiece, or like if you go to the steak place, there's the sizzle, and then there's the substance. The substance, if the steak's good, the sizzle's how the restaurant looks, and if there's pretty
So
waiters.
the girls sizzle for you.
It's a sizzle effect.
Where do you
That's all
find
it
these
is.
girls?
Modeling agencies.
Okay.
That's basically all they are. And the security guards, a security guard agency. It's just a business transaction. I pay the girls for the day or the security guards for the day. But they create an effect.
Got it.
And an illusion is really what it is.
Right.
So it's a marketing tool.
Is it possible? Are you gonna be there the whole time? It's a little hard for me to focus on.
Are you filming?
Are you filming?
We have 3 cameras in
just-
here, Jimmy.
I mean, I
He's
don't mind
B-roll.
the
You know
the
what?
guy here, but it's hard for me to focus on you when.
I'll leave.
Get out, dude.
Oh, can
No,
he
I'm
stay
kidding.
and do stills? Or no?
Not really.
No.
This
Okay,
one is
okay.
gonna-
We'll do the stills
Thanks,
off.
dude.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Sorry.
Well,
All right. Well. All right.
Sorry, I just.
No, it's pretty. Yeah.
That's totally
It's
fine.
usually pretty intimate for us, like we're just having a conversation.
Okay.
So.
So tell me about we first learned about you when one of your clients from your dentist practice was like, this dude's handing out mixtapes.
Right.
Is that
Music.
something you're still doing?
No, I stopped music and tried this.
How
I
come
don't, I don't know why.
Was there a moment when you realized that,
I
like,
don't croon no more. I'm the
my
dentist.
God.
now. I don't croon no more. I'm the dentist. That's off the one effed up dentist.
was there a moment when you, like, why did you stop handing out your mixtapes? Because clearly that worked. I mean, that got you on our radar.
I did music, and I got some songs on radio. I opened for some big acts, and then I kind of realized that it flatlined. And I'll tell you what made that happen. I wrote a song, Spanish Girl, in 2011, and it was a ballad, which I normally don't write. And it was a beautiful song. It was probably one of my best songs. And it got some radio play, and it didn't go anywhere. And I said, that's it with music. I put out something that was like a Mona Lisa.
Was it? Do you have it available?
Should we listen to it?
Yeah,
Spanish
let's
Girl on, listen to it.
Spanish Girl
Spanish
by?
Girl, Jimmie Lee. Listen to a piece of it. I mean, that's what made me stop when that's
Wow,
it right there.
that cover is
when
good.
this song didn't go big. Listen to just
You realized when this song didn't go where you wanted it that, all right, let's watch this video.
Yeah.
Who's the girl?
Another model. She's a model, Jen Ortiz.
That's you singing?
That's me singing. I'm really talented with music. It's by a producer, so it's
Did you
mixed.
write it?
I wrote it. Every song
This
you
is
see.
all you.
Every song I've done is written by me. There's no cover song.
Do you get a lot of female attention when you're doing singing and songwriting and
Yeah,
stuff?
you get attention when you do entertainment. I get
Right.
more female attention with music and more middle-aged guys with comedy, but you get attention no matter what it is.
Like, do you ever feel tempted? Because I know you're a married man.
I don't need to do that. I'm a ham. I like just to be the spotlight, and
Right.
that's my buzz. Not running with chicks and that. I just like to be. We were at
You like-
Spago's
you like-
last night. I had Wolfgang Puck over at the table taking. I need to be in the center of the limelight. That's me. That's my buzz.
Got it. All right,
So
let's
you
watch
asked
this.
me earlier why about entertainment. That's it.
The
I have a
attention.
lot of insecurity.
All right.
It's the attention.
There
That's
you
all
go.
it is. Yeah.
This is really something. It doesn't sound like you.
It's mixed.
Huh.
Spanish girl.
It sounds good. That's rock and roll, baby.
Yeah. Listen to the chorus a tiny bit more. Just where you were at. That's the bridge.
Where are you right now?
Philadelphia.
When did you shoot this?
2012. So, that what happened with comedy was it was a fluke that I got into comedy. I was doing a music show one night, and the lady introduced me to a comedy booker, and I said, my wife always tells me to do comedy, and he goes, well, we have an open mic. Come down in a week. So I got some jokes, and I went down, and I did like 5 minutes, and people laughed. And I said, all right, I'll try this. That's exactly what happened. It was actually, Ethan, a fluke.
So, would you want to roast one of us? Because you're like a roast comedian, right?
Yeah, but
Let's hear
all of a sudden, we're having this serious thing, and now I got to go into Jimmie Lee mode.
Let's do it.
All right, so who am I roasting? Am I roasting?
You can start with me.
You want me to start
Take it,
with
Elon.
you?
Poor Elon. Yeah, I can take it.
Well, we all know. Can I, Ethan? First of all, while the viewers are listening, can I confess something that a lot of people don't know, and I think Hila doesn't know? May I do this on the air?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what it is.
Okay, well, Ethan, I'm here to tell you, and Hila, I'm here to tell you that I am Ethan's real father. And I just wanted to tell you on the air live. I didn't want to do this, off top. I want this is and I have photos home and everything.
You do.
I know you think about mom and dad. And Ethan, the other thing is your mom, and I know you don't believe this, is a Kutana.
What is that?
What is
She
that?
is Afro-American.
Wait, what is Kutan?
what?
That seems racist.
No. It's from the Disney park.
Oh, it is.
So, yeah, I'm your real dad.
Mom, what the fuck?
And your mom is, yes. And I know you don't know this,
Right.
but you need to know this. And I have photos, and I can bring them in later and show
My
you.
mom is probably texting me right now saying it's a lie.
Now, your mom is a Kutana, and I am your real dad, Ethan. So, son,
So I'm half black? So
Yes, you
part
just
of the
don't
surprise
look
is
it.
that my mom's black.
well,
Because that would be a surprise.
it is true because we had a lot of skin treatments done with you when you were young. We
you
did.
dipped me in bleach.
We bleached you a lot.
Okay,
Yes,
all right.
yes.
Oh,
So that is a
yeah.
confession, and I wanted you to be here when I did that.
I like that I asked you to roast me, and then you're my dad is the hardest roast I could deliver. Yeah, let's hear some material. Let's hear some of that fresh original
Well, I
content.
have some new material,
Okay.
let's
which
hear
is
it.
nice. This is an Armani, my
Okay,
shirt.
good.
Yeah, Salvation Armani. And I was telling Ethan the difference between a Jew and a canoe, and he said, "What is the difference between a Jew and a canoe?" I said, "A canoe tips." And I can keep that joke to myself, Hila, if you don't like it. And
Well,
I
don't
remember,
even
I
know.
remember,
Okay, canoes tip, unlike Jews. Jews don't tip.
tip like money.
Because Jew
Oh,
tip like money.
a canoe tip.
So,
Yeah.
Ethan,
Although,
you know,
although good canoes aren't supposed to tip.
right. So Ethan, when he was a little boy, we took him to the zoo when he was 5, and we left him there. And this is what happened. This was the result. And we had him work in a pet store when he was 11, and people used to come and ask him how big he'd get. So he quit that job. When he was a teenager, he was a lifeguard in a car wash one summer, got wet, so he quit doing that. And he went to high school, and he graduated 9th in his class, actually, out of 10. And he was an honor student in high school. Yes, Your Honor. No, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor. And you want any more? He did go to
my
college
God.
2 years, Hila, and he quit. And I said, Ethan, were you a dropout?
How
He's,
do you know so much about me?
I'm your father.
Yeah, okay, it all makes sense.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Hey, Jimmy, do me a favor. Take off those glasses. You're making a spectacle.
Oh, I never heard that joke before.
Hey, Jimmy, how long have you been white?
I'll be black with you in a minute.
I'll be-
What? I don't even get the jokes. Like I don't
No,
even
one
know
of
what
my
they mean.
one of my jokes is when I do the blacks, I have my whole setup. But
The
when
blacks?
when I'm done, I go, I'll be black with you in a minute. I added that one in.
That's powerful.
It is
You seem to be
powerful.
very focused on race, like when you do your bits.
Well, I was a marathon runner, and that's part of that reason.
Yeah, why?
You said I was focused on race,
Right.
and it's because I was a marathon runner
Right.
when I was younger.
Right.
How'd she get that and you didn't? Race?
Well, I don't know why. I kept
It was bad.
No,
It was bad.
No, it was good. I just kept hearing you say blacks in my mind,
Yeah.
and I was like, is it racist to refer to black people as blacks?
Hila, I'll defer to you on
I
that.
don't know. I'm from Israel.
But you say that, right? You say the blacks. That's what you
Yes.
say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Chocolate mocha, colored cream. They're all different flavors. Whatever you want to,
Let's watch some of your videos. Let me see, because like you said, I find it interesting that you're surprised that people are offended by your jokes.
You know what bothers me is that people don't get me. And I'll tell you something interesting. Don Rickles, who's my favorite comic, he said when he started out, nobody got him. But when he hit, everybody loved him. And that's why I said to him earlier in the podcast, if I hit and get famous, people will expect to see what they see from me and I'll be accepted. But when I'm an unknown, I'm an idiot, I'm offensive, I'm cringe.
So you're just thinking it's a matter of time before people get the Jimmie Lee phenomenon.
Yes.
And then-
yes.
then
and
you're
I'm
the
convinced
funniest.
they will.
Right.
I'm convinced they will. And maybe that's me thinking that something's going to happen that I want that won't. But that's exactly what you just
Well,
said.
you got to keep dreaming. Here, watch this clip.
Yes, sir.
F.A.T. She was standing on the corner last week. The cops told her to break it up. She got on Richard Simmons' show a couple years ago. She's jumping up and down. My TV fell off the stand.
I want to join.
Jesus.
Do people ever get upset?
Sometimes.
Have you ever tried to be? Has anyone tried to fight you?
No.
Never.
No. Most people know because you have an entourage, your kid. And sometimes when they
You have
get
an
mad.
entourage. It disarms people.
Yes, and when they
Yeah.
get a little bit offended, we'll walk away. Like we were at Comic-Con, and there were a couple instances, and my team says, "Let's just go, keep walking." Not
Really?
that they
What
get
happened?
mad. Well, they give
was
you a
the-
look, or they're not interested, or they get upset.
Seems like dangerous.
Well,
Because some of the stuff, I feel like if you said this to the wrong person, you could be in danger.
well, you know what I did, dumb? Did you watch that? Hey, you want some change? I went into Camden. I did something stupid. I could have got killed.
Oh, I want to watch that. How's it
Oh
called?
my God!
How's it called?
It's brutal. Hey, you want some change,
You want
Jimmie
some
Lee?
change, Jimmie Lee.
Yeah, you want to, Hila, you'll die when you see this.
This sounds good.
Oh,
okay.
it's brutal.
Okay, so set this video up.
I go to Camden with a bunch of quarters.
What's Camden?
It's the worst area of South Jersey. It's all,
Okay.
Medicaid people, poor people. And I go to the bus station and watch. It's hysterical. It
And then
is brutal.
And then you ask these poor people if they want change.
Well, watch what I do to do it. You talk about danger. This was stupid of me to do. Now that I look back, I would never do this again because I could have really got killed.
Did you feel in danger while you were doing it?
We left after about a half hour because some people started up, and I
Right.
was only with one guy.
You didn't have the whole. You didn't have the
No.
girls. You didn't have. Yeah.
It was me and one guy on my phone filming.
All right. Oh, he's on your film.
On my phone
Oh, your
filming.
phone. Oh,
Yeah.
wow, this is great. Let's have a look. Say, you want some change, poor people? That's